Hello everyone, my name is Wafi Zata Sharfina, you can call me Wafi, and I'm from TWIE. Communicative approach is based on the idea that learning language successfully comes through having to communicate real meaning. When learners are involved in real communication, their natural strategies for language acquisition will be used, and this will allow them to learn to use the language. In the classroom, classroom activities guided by the communicative approach are characterized by trying to produce meaningful and real communication at all levels. As a result, there may be more emphasis on skill than system. Lessons are more learner-centered, and there might be use of authentic materials. Its origins are many insofar as one teaching methodology tends to influence the next. The communicative approach could be said to be the product of educators and linguists who had grown dissatisfied with the audiolingual and grammar translation method of foreign language instruction. They felt that students were not learning enough realistic world language. They did not know how to communicate using appropriate social language, gesture, or expression. In brief, they were at a loss to communicate in the culture of the language studied. EdTech's interest in a development of communicative style teaching mushroomed in the 1970s. Authentic language use a classroom exchange where students engage in real communication with one another become quite popular. Unlike the audiolingual methods of language teaching, which rely on repetition and drills, the communicative approach can leave students in suspense as to the outcome of a class exercise, which will vary according to their reaction and response. The real-life simulation changes from day to day. Student motivation to learn comes from the desire to communicate in meaningful ways about meaningful topics. How do the roles of the teacher and student change in communicative language teaching? Teachers in communicative classroom will find themselves talking less and listening more, becoming active facilitator of their student learning. The teacher set up the exercise, but because the student performance is the goal, the teacher must step back and observe, sometimes acting as referee or monitor. A classroom during a communicative activity is far from quiet. However, the students do most of the speaking, and frequently the scan of a classroom during a communicative exercise is active, with students leaving their seat to complete a task. Because of the increased responsibility to participate, students might find the gain confidence in using the target language in general. Students are more responsible managers of their own learning.